street. But he's so clean.
Vibe Show 97.9. What it do? What's going down, man? Listen, we are ready for another exclusive. Y'all already know how we do it. This one right here, though, I'm about to look. I know everybody been hitting me up. You know what I'm saying? All excited about this one right here because you know I'm bringing a legend on here. This guy right here, man, I'm telling you, been entertaining us for quite some time now. My friend, I'm proud to say, you know what I'm saying? The one and only, Mr. Reginald Ballard. Y'all already know him as the one and only Bruh Man.
What's up from the fifth floor?
From the fifth floor.
What's happening, dog? What's good with you, baby boy?
Hey, man, listen. I'm just glad to have you back on here, man. You're looking good. You're still rocking and rolling, doing your thing, man.
Yeah, man, I got to, man. You got to feed the kids, man. You know, you feed the kids. Police come looking for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know it.
Eat every day. I'm like, what? Didn't you just eat day 4 yesterday?
Look, man, you know what, man? You must got that youth. Somebody found that youth oil or something, man. Because
man,
still looking at the young bruh man.
I wish, dog. I mean, like, hey, well, it might probably help me because I never had a drink in my life. So maybe that's what did it, man.
Hey, so hold up now. Wait a minute. So you telling me you ain't never had a sip?
Well, probably when I was 5 and 6. Your grandmother tell you to go get her a beer.
Yeah.
Pop that open and you take a sip.
Hey, you ain't never lied up.
Yeah, so I used to stay here in the beer. I got all my drinking out my sister when I was about 5 or 6, man.
Yeah. I used to stay here in Madeira up all the time, man.
No doubt.
Going there, grandmother used to, she used to drink, man, and she'll be in her own living room, got a little radio, and man, she'll be in there jamming, man, all night, man, and get to talking to herself after too many of them.
That was my grandmother, man. She used to have me and my cousins, 2 cousins, man. They were, my sister and my other 2 cousins. Man, we used to be on Fridays and Saturday. Every Friday, Saturday night. Yeah. Everybody came to my grandmother's house, Miss Mary's house. It was always a party from at the time I was a little kid all the way to when I moved, man. It was always a party every Friday and Saturday at Miss Mary's house.
You know what's crazy,
man? And she go back and she listened to Bobby Blue Bland and B.B. King.
Yeah.
And do her thing, man. Watch her grandkids be out there dancing and junk, man.
Right. Look, you already know. You know what's crazy though, man? It's like when you reminisce about those times and you think back, and then it's like when the elders pass on, man.
Yeah,
it's
man.
like all of those good times like that.
Yeah.
It's like they were the glue. It's like everybody kind of just doing their own thing now. People ain't really coming together like we used to no more.
Man, you don't realize how good you had it. It's like, I know I wasn't rich. You probably wasn't rich.
Absolutely not.
And but man, I can't ever remember a day that we didn't have food.
Right.
And my aunts, my mother, my cousins, uncles, we all lived in a 2-bedroom upstairs, downstairs crib.
Right.
And man, everybody ate as much as they wanted. And we didn't feel crowded. It's like my grandmother, for some way that she provided and made everything work out, man.
Right.
I never went to school without a hot breakfast.
Right.
So my kids never went to school without a hot breakfast, man. Cereal was a treat on Saturdays.
Yeah.
We had no cereal every day. My grandmother ain't seen you out the house with no cold food in your stomach, man.
You know what, man? That's crazy that you say that because now that I think about it, man, Medea cooked every day.
Every day, man. They do it every day. And you don't even realize. It's like, you know what? When I look back, I never missed a meal.
Right. They gardened and everything, man. Medea had a garden. She'll be out there in a garden and stuff like that.
No.
And
Yes,
fresh
sir.
vegetables and stuff.
Yeah, man. I remember I used to come home from school, man, from elementary. And as soon as you get in the door, Reggie, good evening. I said, good evening. And she said, your plate in the oven, the one in the back on the left-hand side with the silver top on it. I said, all the plates up in the oven.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, man. I swear I miss those times, man.
Yeah, man.
Because
I get my plate and go look at Popeye, dog, and then I'm outside playing for the rest of the day, dude.
Right. And you know what else too? What was dope about it too? It was like everybody, you know, even the neighbors and stuff. It was like out for each other.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
I mean? It was like that. You had them uncles, man. It's like it was just more close knitted.
Everybody, like, I remember I used to jump on back of trucks, on the back of the fender of the truck when they stop at the stop sign and ride. And one time I fell off, and my neighbor saw it. Man, she went and told my mama.
Right. Hey, you already know they gonna neighborhood watch gonna get you. They gonna get
you. Exactly.
I used to get called
down that day, boy. I tried to run away. Man, my mother came running around that corner like Carl Lewis.
Yeah. You already know.
They whooped me all the way from around the corner back to the crib. Dog.
You already know how it's coming.
And then she was tired and she went to sleep and made me sit there and watch her sleep until I stopped crying until she woke up. I was there watching her sleep.
It was so crucial back then. I'm not gonna even lie, man. My brother. My mama had a gathering or something like that, and one of her friends' daughter came over there or whatever, and she had some money in her purse or whatever. I don't know if it was $10, $20. I don't know what it was, man. But man, my brother apparently took the $20, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
my mama whooped both of us, and my brother was like, I took it. You know what I'm saying?
It was after the fact.
After the fact, don't you know my mama took me down to the jailhouse, man, and was like, "Can you put him in jail?" The officer was like, "Ma'am, I'm sorry."
Are
man.
you serious?
Man, listen, my brother didn't tell me. I've been saying I didn't do it all this time. My brother didn't tell me until like we got way older, and we was laughing about it. He was like, "Mom, I ain't gonna lie. I took the $20, Mom."
Yeah, man, it this thing, man. It was like that back in, like now.
Yeah,
a whole lot of problems solved, man. I mean, we ain't get in no major trouble,
right?
You know, man, and you know, you fall down, hit your head. You know, you ain't need no help, but back then you fall down, hit your head on the bike. You know, you stay unconscious till somebody come find you.
Right.
They tell you, come on, now, let's go. Get up, boy, get up.
Man,
get back on that bicycle.
Let me ask you something, man. You know, with with being in the entertainment business, man, you know, and with COVID and stuff going on, you know, how has it affected your brand as a whole and financially? How has and how have you found other ways and other means to be able to keep your brand alive?
Yeah, well, you know, man, social media, but you know, it has slowed down my road, you know, going on the road. But I kind of cut that myself because, you know, a lot of people don't know, man, about maybe 4 months ago, man, I had open heart surgery, man.
No, man.
Yeah, they found, you know, I didn't have a heart attack or anything like that, but you know, they ran some tests.
Right.
And you know, I go give them checkups and stuff, man. They ran some tests and they said that I had blockages, man. So they said, you know, they had to go in and do it. They couldn't do like a stent. So they went in and did it, man, and shoot. I'm gonna tell you, bro, I feel better than I ever felt in a long time, man. Because I was thinking I was getting old. You know, you walk upstairs and you're like, "Whoo, man, I'm getting old. I'm tired."
Right.
It's not that you're getting old, man. It's that you probably have some kind of health problem. You know what I mean? Because you know, I'm still, you know, 55. I just turned 55. It's not old, man.
Not at all.
You know, so you know, once they did that, man, I'm back golfing now, man. Back. Matter of fact, when we get through here, I'm gonna go ride my bicycle, man. You know, I just bought me a swing, man. I always wanted a swing when I was a kid. My mother couldn't give me that. She was giving them Western Auto bikes.
we all had what they was calling them.
I got me a swing now, boy. I finna go ride. I had to buy my own swing.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Like I say, boy, I recommend open heart surgery for everybody.
Come on, man.
Well, yeah, I'm good now, man. Shoot, I'm back. You know, I lost weight, man, and I feel lighter now. You know, I'm kicking.
Right, right.
So I just chose to stay off the road for a little while until all this stuff is, calmed down a little bit, man. I might do something like around March, this cat been wanting me to come to Indiana for a long time, man. I had hooked him up with Joe Torre and Michael Collier, man, little JJ. They did it on Halloween, and I was supposed to do it, but I hooked them up with that. So he still want me to come down. So,
right.
But they
so, that's good. You still, you know what I mean? You still willing to get on that road like that.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna wait though. I haven't been on there in a while, bro.
Yeah.
So
as on the comedian side of it, like what's like your method for creating, fresh material, or are you kind of like the organic type? You kind of just flow with it when you go out there, or you actually prepare material?
Well, I have my material that I do, but man, a lot of times, a lot of stuff be improv, man. I mean, you make up stuff. I mean, I've done it so long that I'm comfortable enough to, just go off the top,
right.
off the top. When I, if I see something in the audience or something might trigger, something in my head might come and say, oh man, let's talk about this. It just will come out of this flow.
Right.
I'm a big Bruce Lee fan, man. Bruce Lee was like, he say, I do not hit, it hit all by itself. So it's like, I do not tell jokes, it just come out all by itself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you get to that point, man. You get to that point. You've done it so long, it just happened.
Right. Rap Show 97.9, man. We in here vibing out with my brother, man, the one and only Reginald Ballard, the one and only, aka bruh, man. Y'all already know the vibe. Y'all know what it is. Y'all make sure y'all keep it locked, man. We're gonna go to a little commercial break. We'll be right back. Let's get into that Jazz Anderson.
In the mix, it's the Vibe Show. 97.9. Catch a vibe.
I like niggas from around the way. Money and mattresses, don't do the same. He real nasty, but he keep me safe. I don't to that side, but I heard that he spread. I like niggas from around the way. Money and mattresses, don't do the same. He real nasty, but he keep me safe. I don't to that side, but I heard that he spread. He's so strict, but he's so clean. For me, too much cheese. He's so strict, but he's so clean. For me, too much cheese. Dope boy. He do not rock with them broke boys. He roll up, we hop in a Rolls Royce. He do not play, he keep them big toys.
Back with my special guest, the one and only Reginald Ballard, aka bruh, man, from the 5th floor.
Yeah, man.
Hey, now look, I'm checking out the merch you got on right there, my brother. Where you get that shirt from, man?
Oh man, I don't know, man. I got a lot of those shirts like this, man. It's Harriet Tubman, man. Say we out, baby. Yeah, man. I collect these and Negro League baseball memorabilia, man.
Right.
Man, Josh Gibson, and Satchel Paige, man. People don't understand. Satchel Paige was 42 years old, pitcher, when they brought him up to the major leagues. He was rookie of the year at 42. Imagine if he would have been able to play in the major leagues at 18.
Man,
imagine what he would have done, dude.
Man, you ain't never lying. Really, like just natural talent.
When they brought him up, the manager say, "Okay, throw me a few pitches. I'm gonna see what you got."
Right.
And so he told the dudes to go outfield. Satchel say, "Where they going?" He said, They're gonna catch you." You say, "Oh, ain't nothing coming out there. They don't need to go out there."
Right.
Hey, no, you ain't gonna. If you hit me, then I definitely don't need to be up here.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, how does it feel? How does it feel like with a character? The Bruh Man character is definitely branded and something that's going to go down in history. Did you ever think that with doing that character, that it would stick after all these years, even after Martin?
Man, I had no idea, man. When I did Martin, I had no idea. You know, that was supposed to be a one-time thing. And John Cries, man, the white guy played Sean on the show.
Right. Sean, yeah.
The one played Sean on the show, man. It's like when I did it, and you remember the first episode I did with Martin, all of them got in the middle out, they hug, say, you know, when I said, bruh, man, need love too.
Yeah, yeah.
That was John's idea. John Cry idea. He said, hey, man, you know what would be funny, man? He said, if y'all let bruh, man, come in the group. And then when I did that, man, the crowd, they was stomping and laughing. And Martin said, yeah, man, that was funny, man. He said, you know what? I'm going to bring you back on here. And it's kept coming back, man. That's how that went down. And, you know, I didn't know how big it was going to be until one day I was in this restaurant. And you know, I'm from Texas. Right. So I was in this restaurant out here in Cali, man. And that was during the Rose Bowl time. And a high school from Texas, my aunt was like they chaperone or whatever she was. And she brought the school into this restaurant, man. And I was standing there, man. It is all mobbed me, man. They was running.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I was like, what they doing that for? I didn't realize.
Right.
I didn't realize how big the show was, man. I didn't realize how big the character was. And then one day I went to I know this girl that she did Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Right.
So she invited me and my wife to the show. So, man, I walked in there, man. As soon as I walked in the audience, man, they went crazy, dude. What? And, man, Will Smith came out, man. He said, yo, I want to give a shout out, man. You know, y'all welcome, you know, brother, you know, from the Martin show, you know, bruh, man, and all that. I was like, wow, this
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I realized, you know, maybe it is something, you know?
Right. You know,
yeah, man.
that character. So, you know, that's amazing that it, you know, spawned off from something that was supposed to be a one-time situation. And you, how many seasons were you on after that?
I think it was 3 seasons, man. You know, and it's funny because there's a lot of sitcoms that I've done that was supposed to be one time. The Parkers, Carolina in the City, man, and they just keep bringing me back, man. And True Colors, they just, you know, bring me back, man. Just
you even did the Bernie Mac too, huh?
Bernie Mac, yeah, exactly.
How did that role come about? Because I know you and Bernie had a real close relationship.
Yeah, man. Well, the deal was, you know, they wanted me to audition, and I had a show in Alabama the day they wanted me to audition. Right. I said, man, I can't come in tomorrow, man. I got to do this show, you know. Right. And the show, you know, it was stupid of me, but you know, I said, they was like, well, if you don't come tomorrow, then we can't, you know, hold it. We just gonna go ahead and find somebody else.
Right.
Like I was already obligated, man. I didn't want to, you know, break my word to the people in Alabama, man. So maybe I should have, but I'm glad I didn't. But I, you know, so they said, well, you know, I said, well, ain't nothing I could do, man. I got to go do this show, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
They said, okay. So I left. And as soon as I landed, man, my agent called. They said they'll wait for you till you come back.
Wow. That was,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, so when I got back, man, I did it. Bernie was in the room too when I did it.
What was that experience? That was the first time meeting him?
Yeah, my first time meeting him.
Wow.
So, you know, when I finished with the audition, man, he stood up and he did like this.
Gave the fifth. Yeah.
I knew I had it right there, dude.
Right. Wow. You know, those experiences right there, man, being around legendary figures like, you know, Bernie Mac, Martin, Michael Collier, all these different experiences and relationships, being respected by your peers, you know, was this route always the route that you wanted to take, the path that you wanted to take as far as a career? Because you was a phenomenal football player.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, man. You know, I used to have on my wall, man. I had a piece of paper on my wall when I was like in the 6th, 7th grade. You know, like I told you, I was a big Bruce Lee fiend, man.
Right.
And that's probably why I never drink or smoke. When I seen my first Bruce Lee movie in the 4th grade, right?
Right.
And I used to have this paper on the wall, man, and it said I wanted to do football, track, and movies. I had it in that order, man. And, I played football, excelled at football, ended up getting a football scholarship to Southern Methodist University.
Right.
And we was like number 3 in the nation at the time.
Well, y'all was the stuff, man, for real.
Yeah, man. Only team never got hit with the death penalty in NCAA history. We got a whole show on us on 30 for 30 on ESPN called Pony Excess.
Right.
And then, I ran track, man, high school. And then after all it did that, when I was in college, man, I took a theater class, man. And, when we got the death penalty, I had to transfer to another school. So right. I went into that class. And man, I excelled in the class. I was making like A's, all throughout the class. I never had no class in college. Well, right. I made all A's, Right. So that class. So when I transferred to University of Missouri, man, I said, "Yo, I'm gonna major in theater, man." So we got there, man, and they had a Black Theater Workshop, and we did a presentation of a soldier's play. Charles Fuller's A Soldier's Play. You know it as a soldier story from the movie.
Uh-huh.
And, they doing it in New York right now, matter of fact. But I did that, and man, it was 8 nights, man, and got standing ovations every night, man. So true story, man. I told my friend, we was sitting around playing dominoes and stuff, man. So I told him, I said, "Yo, man, I'm finna go to Hollywood and hang with Stallone and them." I said, "The next time you see me, man, next time you see me, I'll be on TV." So right. I left, man. The first movie I did out here, man, was with Stallone. And the next time I see him on TV, dog.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
True story, man. True story. I tell it all the time. Yeah.
Wow.
That's how it worked out.
What was that experience like, with Stallone, man? Because like,
well, I was just an extra in the movie. I just had a gun on him, but I watched his work ethic, man, and I watched how he did things, man. And, I learned so much just from watching. People that always talk, they miss out on lessons, just right. looking and listening and listening and listening. And I listened, man, and I was listening to the people on the set, listening to the people around him and some of the other actors, man. And I was like, you know what? This is how it's supposed to be done,
right.
And I learned from, I did an episode of Different World. And Billy D. Williams was on that episode, man. I learned Billy D. never came in front of the audience until it was time for him to come in front of the audience. It's time for him to make his appearance, right. On the show. And when he made that appearance, man, it was a big applause.
Right.
So I learned, bruh, man, I never came out in front of the audience until it was time for me to come through that window. When I came through the window, man, I wouldn't have had that if I'm walking all up in front of the audience and all that.
Yeah.
So, I listen, man. I learn, I watch, man, observe, so that's what I do, man, instead of just running my mouth all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Got a whole lot of people that's running their mouth, talking about doing this and doing that, but they don't do nothing but run their mouth.
Right, man. How do you, how do you stay grounded, with being in Hollywood? Because I've never heard anything about you other than a phenomenal talent. Never no crazy wild stories about this, or you derailed off or got caught up in this or that. How did you maintain? Because Hollywood is a monster.
I don't hang out, man. I don't hang out, and I'm a family dude. I love being home with my family. Love being in my den watching TV, man. You give me an old Western, old classic movie, that's what I do, man. That's what I love to do, man. I've been married for 33 years, man. There ain't nothing out there that
Hold up, bro, man. Hold up, man. I clap it up on that now, my brother. Wow, man. That's dope, man.
Yeah, man. I've been knowing my wife since the 8th grade, dog.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So, we had classes together and stuff, dude.
What?
Oh, yeah. She ain't like me in the 8th grade. We ain't like each other all the way from the 8th to the 12th. And one day out of the blue, man, she called me, man, because I had a car. She called me and said, "Hey, can you take me to get my sweater? I left it at Angela house." I'm like, "What?"
Just
I'm like,
out the blue. Just out the blue.
I'm like, "What?" She said, "Yeah, because I don't have no other way to get there." And like mind you, like a few, like maybe months before that happened, you know, I didn't come to class that day. It was the 11th grade. I didn't come to class that day. So I called her to get the lesson.
Right.
You know, like what y'all do. So as soon as she's put phone, I say, "Hey, no, I don't know." And click.
What?
I'm like, "Wow, dog, what the deal?"
Right.
After that, she gonna call me. "Can you take me to get my sweater?" I'm like, "Girl, okay, look, I'm gonna be there in about 20 minutes. All right." Got there, man. Took a look at the sweater. 40 years later, dog, I'm still with her. I don't know what happened.
Hey, man.
Hey. Set me up, dog.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she forgot her purse. So I had to go back the next day to bring her purse.
Wow, she set you up real. She know what she was doing.
Yeah, man.
Wow, that's dope, though, man. Do y'all ever reflect back on those moments? Because I mean, I don't know if your wife's in Hollywood or anything like that.
She's a social worker, man.
Okay. So
clinical social worker. She got a master's from USC, man.
How did, like, you know, like as far as advice, because like that's pretty big to be married that long, and you know, with you being in the entertainment business, you know, there's tons of temptations and all different types of stuff like that. How do you guys stay balanced as far as you being in the business, her doing her thing, and like what's the formula, if we can give some advice?
You know, man, I'm gonna tell you, when you know that you love somebody is when, you know, you look forward to just going to the grocery store with them. You know, when I talk about my wife, I get sometimes, man.
Hey, come on with it, man.
I love her, man.
Wow.
You know, I love my wife, man, with all my heart.
Right.
And it's nothing I wouldn't do for her, bro. And it's nothing she wouldn't do for me.
Right.
And that's real, man.
You know, to find that, and I know that's really, really rare. You know what I mean? To find that type of organic love.
Yeah, man, for real.
And it stick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, we have stories, man, that, you know, we both know, and like we both know our hometown. We know, you know, we ran some of the same streets, man. We, you know, played in some of the same playgrounds, you know what I mean? And went to some of the same malls and all that stuff. We could talk about stuff like that, man. We could talk about, you know, anything.
Right.
You know, she know where I'm coming from. I mean, her aunt had a burger place in Galveston, Texas. That's where we from. Miss Robinson's, man, and Miss Robinson's was the best burgers on the planet, man. And I think when she used to be a little girl working in there, man, I'm pretty sure that I've seen her a couple of times, but I don't remember.
Right.
And she said, "Yeah, I remember these boys. Y'all boys used to come in there and always asking up for some Fat Man cookies." like Miss Robinson, "Can I have the crumbs?"
Right. Wow.
Yeah. You know, so yeah, man. So that's the cool thing about it, man. I mean, we could talk about anything, man. And you know, she know where I'm coming from. I know where she coming from.
Right, man. I gotta clap it up on that.
Right,
I gotta clap it up on that, man. Hey,
yeah.
It's all right to shed tears, man. It's all right to shed tears, man. You love your wife, man. To me, that's man, that's really a blessing, man, because you know the times that we living in right now, man. You know, just looking back, reflecting on all of that and that organic love and those years and all of that, those experiences and time that was shared and put together, and you guys are still lasting right now. And then just looking at 2020, you know, and relationships and the ratio of everything, man. You guys are blessed, man.
Yeah, man, no doubt, bro. And you know, I don't take it for granted, Not one day, man. Not one day. It's like, you know, the best time of my day, every day, I look forward to, man, going in there and laying in the bed and watching television at night with my wife.
Wow.
That's like the highlight of my day, bro. I mean, that's something, you know how you look forward to something?
Yeah.
You know, like, oh man, I'm gonna go do this tomorrow. I got that feeling every night.
Dang, man.
Every night.
Man.
That's the feeling I have, man.
Yo, that's big, man.
Yeah.
It's really, really big.
And it's real, ain't nothing fake about it, bro.
Man, to find that gem like that,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
And you know, y'all basically grew up together.
Exact, man. As kids, man. We shoot since 1979. I've been knowing this girl, man.
Man.
We was in the era of the hats and the pimps, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Real pimps, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Let me ask you this.
Like, you they was pimps. You know, you just found out that they were pimps.
Yeah. The game is changing now. Entertainment is changing now, and it appears that I'm not even sure, man, if we're going to come all the way back full circle. I don't know the ultimate agenda as far as you know, this virtual world, or you know, whatever we're heading to, or whatever. How do you like? I would like to get your perspective on the way things are headed and adjustments that you're making to prepare for 21 and the future as far as your brand.
Man, I'm just hoping things can get back to normal, man, because like right now, you know, auditions, man, you have to audition. I just had an audition the other day. You have to do it on videotape yourself and send it in to the casting people. You know, I mean, they can't really see, you know, what you bring to the character, you know, because I mean, it's different when you're not in. I like being in front of people, you know. I like performing in front of people, you know, and it's a little bit more difficult now. But you know, hopefully, man, you know, like they say, they found a new vaccine that 90% approval rating right now, and you know, who knows what that'll do, because you don't know if it's 90% what because of to cut your coughing out, or will it save your life? You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, man, things get back to normal. I just want things to get back to normal. We got a new president now. Hopefully he could, you know, put a dent in this situation, because the one we had, man, he refuses to, you know, get his people on board. They couldn't even, you know, provide his own, you know, steps to protect themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He definitely want to protect us. So I just hope that things get back to normal, man. I mean, some form of normality, because like now, dude, I mean, you know, I know this happened to you before. You gotta get out your car, go to the grocery store. You walk all the way up there and you forgot your mask. You gotta come all the way back.
Absolutely.
I don't want that to be a normal thing that we just automatically every day just, you know, you just do it. You know, I mean, long as we still forgetting to go get it, it's not that bad. But once we start like automatically knowing that you can't get out, like kids right now, man, kids, you know, kids that's coming up, the little kids, that's all they know. Some of them, that's all they know now.
Right.
Is because, you know, they so young, they just know that you have to put a mask on, you know, and what a way, you know, what, and kids have to interact with people, man, you know, with each other, you know, they coming up now, man, they doing this internet school, and, you know, man, that, you know, that a dwarf their growth, you know, the emotional growth, you know, and intellectual growth and all that, man. It won't be, you know, normal when they get 30 years old, because they didn't really have an opportunity to intertwine and mingle with, you know, their peers. Right. You know, so I just hope it don't get to that point.
You know, I'm definitely hoping that it don't get to that point either. You know, I was talking to me and my VP was talking about this stuff, man, and you know, we was trying to figure out ways to actually do virtual concerts and stuff like that, because it's like, it seems like that's the route that things are headed, and we just don't want to get caught not being prepared for the shift. And I just, I know that it's difficult, man, for you, because like you said, things just not being able to do an audition live in person, physically in person, that's got to be, because like you said, how could you possibly get the organic feel and see the expressions totally through the internet, through the
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Is I just hope that it never get to that point, man. Because like you say, that virtual stuff, I can't really get into that, man. I can't. It's hard to do a virtual. Oh, here's my wife right here, man. She just
tell her I say hello.
Say what's up to my man.
Where she at? Hey! Celebrating 33 years. This man just shed Ballard's wife. Y'all getting the
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
This man just shed tears live on air.
Oh, come on, man. You have to tell about that, man.
3 years. No, we're going to clap it up on that, man, because I am just like, this is
I don't know why, man. Yeah,
man.
We're not talking about you, dog.
Oh, really? I see the kind of tears.
They always talking about
I'm talking about teared up. This man gave it up, man. Like you can go back and watch this right here. This man gave it up for his wife. I'm talking about, man.
That's some dust. I had some dust in my eyes, bro. Don't tell her that. Now she gonna really be tripping.
I love that, man.
That makes me feel good. I'm gonna cook for him tonight.
Hey, y'all getting the exclusive Vibe Show 97.9. Y'all getting the exclusive. That man and his wife show. It's supposed to be how it's supposed to be. How married couples are supposed to interact. Y'all getting the exclusive, man. I'm telling you.
There it is, dog.
Man. A lot of people hide that type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just like the fact how you pour it out for your wife, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we need to get back to. We need to get back to that, because y'all it still exists. It still exists.
Black love, baby, black love.
Right.
Gotta have it.
I got a fan question too. They wanted to know who came. What was the scene where you came down to use Martin's shower, and you came out and you was like, was that a written part, or was that improv?
Yeah, everything was written, man. I ad-libbed some stuff. How Martin used to ad-lib things, man. It was written, but that was the second episode they brought me on.
Right.
And they was pretty much introducing the character, a little bit more. Right. And we did that, dude. And I had these little skin color bikini paint drawers on, man. so man, I was like embarrassed when I did it, dog.
Yeah. Hey, man, that was like, man, what was the set like, man? With all
man, that joint, it was all tight. And, brother already ain't packing like that. So I left out that line, dog. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Martin like, hey, man, you already got your wife. Don't even worry about it, man. What you worried about?
Yeah.
You already got a wife, man. Don't even worry about that, man. I said, all right, man, cool, man. I did it. And I was fighting back that embarrassment, dude.
Right. What was the set like, man? Reg, what was the set like, just being on a set like that, man?
I had a ball on it, man. I had a ball in this show. I tell people, man, I got my master's degree working on Martin and my PhD working on Bernie, man. Right. That's how it was. It's like in comedy, it's like Bernie, I had a little bit more. It was a little bit more fun though, because Bernie, man, used to like Martin was a lot of hands-on, business and making sure everybody. Bernie just like, he just flowed, man. He just like, you know what, y'all do what you do.
Wow.
I do what I do, and let's make this work, man. We used to sometimes we sit around the poker table and we'll be talking, man. Bernie be telling us some stories, we be cracking up, and then they say action. We just go right into our dialogue.
Are you serious?
Like that, then they say cut, and we go back into the story, man. That's how well we was, conditioned. It was like a well-oiled machine, man.
Right.
And that dude was so cool. He was like the best brother that you can meet, dog. I mean, when Bernie asks you how you doing, he meant how you doing. He mean what kind of movie deal you have, who's your agent, what you working on. He wasn't like that. That's how Hollywood is. But Bernie was real, and he was. We played golf together. I mean, he would invite you to his parties, man, and treat you like everybody else, man. He wasn't sitting around, Mr. Hollywood, with the shades on, and you can't approach him or nothing like that, man. He used to love telling us stories, man. He told us so many stories, man. I used to just sit there and listen, man, and laugh my butt off. And the best stories are the true ones,
Right.
He told us true stories, man. I used to love them,
Yeah,
So
let me ask you this, like, with the impact of with being able to have a close relationship with Bernie like that. I know you picked up so many different gems and really developed that brotherly love for one another. How did that impact you, knowing that Bernie left us, man?
Man, it really hurt because I couldn't go to the funeral.
Yeah.
And because I was doing something else. But I mean, dude, if I could have, Bernie, no, and I mean, it wasn't the point that we chopped it up every day. We worked, we chopped it up, but like I say, man, he invited me to play golf with him, and but it was when he left us, man, it was big, man. Usually when I talk about that, I kind of tear up sometime, but I gave all the tears already. So
right.
But that's my man, dude. I love that cat. I love that cat. That cat was one of the realest brothers you could meet, man. I mean, he used to have like during lunch, he had a buffet. You go and eat. Bernie said, "Nah, man, y'all come upstairs in my room, man. I got some real food up there."
Come on, man. Are you serious?
Buffet, man, with smothered chicken, greens,
Yeah.
bread, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Y'all come here, man. Y'all don't want them sandwiches, man. I got you.
Wow, man. They don't make them like they don't make them like that no more. Man. And it seems like, man, like I don't know, and I'm not really a huge conspiracy theorist or whatever, man, but it just seems like all of the great ones get taken away, man.
Early, right?
Yeah.
Early, man. Jimi Hendrix, Bruce Lee, all these cats, man, it's like geniuses, Robin Harris, you know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
The ones that's like, pretty much on top of the game at the time, man. It's like, they get taken out early, man. They get taken out early. I don't know, but you'll never ever have a picture of them old in your head, though. Like you'll never picture Bruce Lee as an old man.
Nah, man, never.
Yeah, exactly. You never, picture Bernie Mac as an old man. It's like, we know them from, and the cool thing about it, man, they provided something and they left a everlasting legacy for us to just go and flick on the TV, man.
Right.
Go flick on the movie,
Right.
It's like, so we'll always be able to see them, in their best.
Right.
At what they do,
Man, what's crazy? I don't know if you had got wind of because I know Play was telling the story about I didn't know that when they did House Party 3 and Bernie was in that one.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was kind of like that, because he told the story about how he, you know what I'm saying, how Bernie got on that one, and I just thought that it was just super dope. Did you hit like around that time, you know, because you was in then around that time too? Did you get any? Do the scripts come to you like that?
Yeah, man. I did. I worked on Class Act with Kid and Play.
Yeah.
Play my man. I mean, Kid, my man. You know, we did comedy shows together, and yeah, man. You know, I came. It's funny because when I auditioned for that show with that movie, man, I went in. I didn't know it was a comedy, dude. I went in there straight hard, man. Like,
right.
When I got through, the director was like, you know this a comedy, right? But he was so taken back on my audition, he said, man, we got to put you in here, man. So he gave me that. Oh, yeah. Right. I went in there and blew it up, dog.
Right. Man, I miss those type of vibes, though, man. Those type of movies and stuff like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? I really feel like them guys, they movies, man, just, if you really go back and look at it,
it's fun.
Always was an all-star, but it was an all-star cast, though, Red. Everybody blew up.
I know, right.
Everybody blew up, man. Yeah, Chris, we just met Chris. You know what I'm saying? He blew up. You know, it was just crazy, man. Like, I just can't even imagine being on the set.
And they were fun movies, man. It was fun movies. I didn't know, to be honest with you, I didn't know that a Menace to Society was gonna blow up as big as it did. You know, and I was in that movie, man. You know, and I was like,
hey, look, I sure will go ahead and get a little nigga a drink.
Yeah, man. Right. yeah, man. Yeah. And that's another one I went in and I blew that up, man. And the Hughes brothers was like, because I auditioned for O-Dog.
But I was auditioning for O-Dog?
Yeah, I was too old. But they had me audition for O-Dog, man. They was like, wow. You know, so they said, we're going to find something up in here for you. And they gave me that part, man. And, you know, ain't no small parts, dog. It's small actors. You know? So,
right.
I did it, man. I mean, I didn't know that it was going to be as big as it is, man. I mean, I've been blessed to be involved in some major projects, man, especially, you know, major Black projects, you know, Class Act, you know, Menace to Society, Bernie Mac, Martin, you know, those are staples in, you know, our community, man, you know, man. And so, you know, that's a blessing, dude.
Yeah, real. That definitely is.
Yeah,
you know, now you're actually doing some things now behind the camera, man. Can we talk about that a little bit? You're actually doing some producing now.
Yeah, we producing this documentary, man. We trying to shop around, and we think we have a home for it now. So, you know, hopefully, you know, sometime in the near future, you know, we bring it out and you can see it. It's something that I love, you know, talking about, man. I love blaxploitation, man. I mean, I'm gonna show you how much I love it, dog. Can you see it?
Wow. Okay. That's the man cave?
That's right, man. You see I'm a blaxploitation posters and stuff.
Okay.
And you know who I have behind my head, right?
Let me see who that is. Hold on. There go Bruce. Man, I love Bruce too, man. I love.
Is that right?
You know what, man? I've heard that don't they still they got a frozen his body frozen or something, they said?
No.
That ain't true.
I went to his grave in Seattle.
Oh.
Him and his son, they buried right
there. Crazy though how it's because his son was on the rise, man, killing it. He had it, man.
That's another example of dying young. You know, it's like what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you have a live round in the gun on the movie.
Right.
I mean, is accidental? Okay.
Right.
I
ain't gonna lie, Reg, man. It really make you wonder. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean, like all these deaths are similar.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's either they died of an overdose,
I know, right?
I mean, they need to change maybe they need to change the story up a little bit because the same old thing. Like I've been stopped believing that, man.
Same thing happening, man. It's like
Michael Jackson, Prince. You know, I just feel like when you start speaking out, you know, actually start having some form of a voice.
Right. When you know, like both of them, Michael and Prince, man, they would, you know, had battles with their record company, their record labels, and they was like starting to do it themselves and start owning their own thing. And next thing you know, man, they dropped. So. And
in the best condition of his life, and he just died in the elevator.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like, you know, this dude. I heard this dude didn't eat meat.
Come on, man.
He was healthy. Prince, like, man, now y'all know damn well I wasn't on no drug.
I always use the drug thing up, you know.
Always.
Hey, but you know what I love though, man? I love like how you stay low. I like how you stay low, man. And you know, you don't really get caught up in the lights, man. You kind of go to work.
First of all, I'm not that big enough to be in the light, but if I did, you know, if I was that big, dude, I think I'd still be doing the same thing I'm doing now, man, because I get my most enjoy and happiness, man, being here at home, man. You know, just, you know, cuddled up, you know, watching us some flicks, man. She be cooking some good food. You know, I'm vegan, and she be making the best vegan meals, man. You know, I just got back vegan because, you know, I was one time, then I saw back eat meat, and then my daughter gonna tell me this story, man. It made me sick to even think about meat now. Talking about, you know, when you eat meat, you inherit the spirit of the animal that you eat. Dude, that just broke my. That just
serious?
Sick, man. Yeah, I can't even eat it. I can't even think about it no more now, man. Hey, but her butt still sit up there and eat meat. You know, telling me
how old your daughter is, man.
Man, she 25, man. She just turned 25. She telling me that kind of stuff. Man, that threw my whole game off, man. I do when I think about it now, man, I get sick to my stomach, man. Yeah. I don't know why I do. I used to love me some barbecue, bro.
Oh man, I still ain't gonna lie, Reg. I'm still on.
I don't blame you, dog. I don't blame you. But me, man, it's just in my head, man. It's something. If I get it out of my head, I'll be all right, man. But it's hard to get that. You know, every time I think about eating meat, I'm thinking about biting the animal whole.
Oh.
You know, like I'm thinking about biting into a whole cow. You know?
Oh man, come on, Reg, man. Don't throw me off, man.
That's what I think about, man. That's what
I'm saying. When it open back up, man, I come hang out. I'm like, well, so what we gonna be eating, man?
Oh man, shoot. Let me tell you something, bro. In California, and they have
Texas now. You know, good eating now.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, but like vegan in California, if you talking about, man, they have so many vegan restaurants that taste so good that you don't even realize, bro, that you eating vegan, dude, unless somebody told you. You know, I'm talking about, man, even McDonald's right now, man, it just came out. You know, Burger King already had it, the Impossible Whopper. Yeah. That tastes better than the regular Whopper, man. It is plant-based. Really? You know what I'm saying? Oh, dude, man, try it. Go to Burger King, get that Impossible Burger, dude. And McDonald's just coming out with theirs. So, and this is a plant-based burger, brother. It tastes just like beef. You be like, wow. And it's plant-based. You don't feel all bloated and full and sleepy, dude.
Right.
It you know, it come right out you. It ain't sticking up in your intestines for 4 months before you get
right.
So yeah, man, it make you feel good, you know. So it's like in California, dude, it's so easy, man. They got all kind of vegan restaurants. They got a Chinese place where you get Chinese food, all vegan. You get, you know, so many places, man.
I'm so scared of Chinese food.
It's hard to do this in Texas, though. You can't do it in Texas, because Texas straight beef, baby.
Man.
I mean, they put gravy on salads.
Hey, look, Absolutely, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
I gotta ask you about what can we winding down what motivated you to want to be a part of Cameo, because you over there on Cameo now. A lot of fans can go over there.
Yeah, my manager, man, she hooked me up with that, man. She said, yeah, they got this thing called Cameo, you should do it. And I said, all right, cool. I looked at it and I did it, man. It's funny because like I get a lot of people hit me up, man. And I be doing the cameos for them, and it's cool, man. It's a nice little supplemental income. I don't charge people much, because I'm embarrassed to charge people much. I just charge them $24.
Right. So what is it like? Can you
charge $900, man?
They got so many different ways to earn income now, man.
Yeah,
you got the OnlyFans and
yep.
OnlyFans. Yep. That's a whole nother
right?
thing, bro. I don't really know much about it, bro, man.
Oh yeah.
Man, I just know that the ladies kick it over there.
Is that right?
I'm just still trying to figure it out though, because I'm just like I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm gonna have to go look into it,
brother.
So I look into it when the wife is away.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Man, I'm gonna look into it.
What can we look? I can't wait till things get back to normal, man, so we can hang out, man. Definitely coming out there so we're gonna do something in person.
Yeah.
What could we look forward to, man? Like any plans that you got?
Well, like I say, man, that documentary, man, I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to develop. I'm thinking about developing a show about me and my wife, man, because we have we got so many stories, dog. I mean, man. I was telling my daughter about it the other day. Me and my daughter and my daughter-in-law, we was in there talking. We chopping it up, telling them about our life and how we met and blah blah blah. They ain't heard it 1,000 times, man. But they in there cracking up on some of the stories. So my daughter get on the phone and call the producers of Black Love.
Come on.
And Black Love interested in putting us on, man.
What?
Man.
Hold up now. That's a nice bag right there.
Crazy. Yeah, so I don't know how it go, but she, the lady hit my daughter back, said, yeah, she said, when I was in college, I had to do a skit, and I did it. Well, I was acting like I was bruh, man. So that was cool. I was like, it's cool. So, and I don't know. Maybe we get on there, but I want to do something, about our story, man. I want to do something in that fashion, because
we need it. We need it though, man. But we really and truly, we need it. Like, would you consider doing like I don't even like to say reality show, but would you consider doing?
I want to do this sitcom. I want to be, funny, and I don't want to be serious. I don't want to be, just sitting around talking. I want to be, doing, hey, what's up, Gamze? I want to just do something that's entertaining, man. I mean, reality shows, man, it's like, to me, man, they like played out. You keep doing. It's like you say, some of the same stuff, dude. Like,
and then the way it's portraying people,
I know, man. Yeah, it's always.
Why our shows always got to be like that all the time?
Thank you. I was looking at this. I was thinking about that today. I was listening to a commercial on the radio, man, about taxes. Yeah, so they get our taxes right, because I ain't paid my taxes in 8 years. I ain't paid mine in 5. I'm like, why black people ain't paying their taxes?
Exactly, man.
White person.
Why?
The biggest tax fraud dude in the world is leading this country, and y'all only can find black people talking about they don't, pay their taxes, bro. I'm like, come on, man. It's like that. They always portray us. All the liquor commercials gonna be black. Hennessy, gonna be black. It's like, come on, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. Why do you think you've been in the industry for a while, man? Like, why do you think it's like that, Riz? Because
they feel more comfortable to have somebody else play that role. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, they automatically, it's stereotype, man. They automatically think that that's us. You know, oh yeah, they like Hennessy. Everybody, you know, black like Hennessy.
Right.
So let's get them to do the Hennessy commercial. You know,
right.
Everybody black. You know, they think all that we are, man, is a negative figure in this society, but they don't understand, bro. We just as smart, if not smarter, you know, than they think we are. You know,
right.
And but you know, if we keep falling for it all the time, then that's how it's gonna always be. So, you know, sometimes you have to turn certain things down. You know, I told my manager, you know, and my agents, I say I don't want to do no alcohol commercials. You know, so because I don't drink and I don't want to, you know, influence kids to drink.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I do an anti-alcohol commercial. You know?
Right. Oh, good water. Oh, good water commercial. We do the water ones. Yeah, let me get one of them.
You ain't never doing no Hennessy or no gin commercial or no vodka, you know, no Ciroc, you know.
Right.
I mean, you know, so I'm gonna tell you how green I am to alcohol, man. It's one time the dude say, man, Hypnotic coming to the show, and I said, oh yeah, I said, you're a comic or singer? They said, nah, man, it's a drink, man. I'm serious. I'm like, what?
You don't drink, don't smoke nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just good, you know, and you out there with all the good stuff.
I don't have no temptations whatsoever, bro. Because it's just like pork, man. I haven't eaten pork since 1979 in the 8th grade. Dang. So I don't even have no inkling. You could put it in front of me. I could be starving to death, man. You could put it in front of me. I won't touch it. You could put alcohol in front of me. I'm thirsty. I won't touch it. I don't have no, you know how people like, are they fighting back? I don't have none of that. Nobody can influence me. They can't. I'm my own man. I don't listen to man. Because man will lead you straight to hell, dude. Right. I'm my own man. I don't follow nobody. You know, I ain't no follower, man. I don't follow this person. And you don't listen to, I don't follow nobody.
Right.
If I mess up, it's on me.
Right.
Ain't on nobody else, man.
Right. That's real.
Yeah, bro.
Let's put them social platforms out there, man, in ways that people can connect with you, man. I got to get on you too, though, man. You got to do better with your social media, man.
You know what?
I've been sending you stuff since last week. You know what I'm saying?
Man, let me tell you something, bro.
Facebook,
man. I get on Facebook because it's easy. You know, my daughter talking about, man, we don't even have to do that no more, Pop. That's for old people. I'm like, well, then I'm old. So, like, but my Instagram is bruhman_fifth flow. It's number 5 in FLO. She did that. And I think I'm just going to start letting her take over because I don't even know how to do Twitter.
I ain't
on Twitter. If you ever on Twitter, you know I ain't know how to do it. I don't know how to do all that hashtag this and at that. I don't know that, man. I just go straight. Hey man, what's up? And that's it. I don't like hashtag what's up or something like that. So now I'm gonna get my daughter to start doing that for me, man. I'm gonna have her to take over my social media because a lot of people, you ain't the only one told me that. A lot of people told me I'm lacking on.
Man, people love you, man. Like you gotta, I'm telling you, like if you get on there, if you get on the gram, because like the gram is global, man. Like, you know what I mean? And if
Instagram,
if you get on there and just go live and just talk, man, you'll be amazed. Because I'm telling you, you have made a stain within the culture, and people love you, man. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Your character is loved, forever loved, for real. And we be wanting to see more of you. But I got your number. I'm just gonna start calling your ass, man, for real. Because I'm like, I'm getting Reg up on the gram. I'm like, man, I know we're gonna see these promos, man. Man. I'm like, what they said.
And it's funny because I hardly ever go on there, man. I looked on the other day, like 29,000 followers. I'm like, how does that happen? Cause I ain't never ever, I don't never ever be on it, man.
Right.
I go in every now and then to see, you know, if the little airplane got a red dot on it or something.
Right. Look at this right here. Look at this. What I'm saying. Look, check this out. Let's look at some of these comments. You got Mr. Lawton TV right there. Say he love you, man.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
You know what I'm saying? You got right here. You got Casper, Vibe Show Casper. He said, I can't wait to see this one. Make sure the main comedian, make sure you the main comedian so I can replay the sitcom type. If y'all do a show, you and your wife.
Oh, that's dope, man. I appreciate that, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got right here, man, you my favorite comedian actor. You and Cole on Martin. Another one, bro. Don't leave us, man. I'm cry if you do. I've even heard that Martin, are they in the talks about doing
well, nah, I doubt it, man. I mean, I heard that before, but it was a little rumbling going around that they was talking about doing it.
Yeah.
And, but I don't know where it stands now. You know, ain't nobody call me.
but you know why? You bud man, you just got to come through the window.
You gotta bust through that bad fella. Hey man, why y'all ain't called me, man?
You know what I'm saying?
Back on the road, baby.
Man, that's crazy though, man. Like, did you ever, like, before we get out of here, man? Did you ever like pick up any vibes that things was kind of weird when things was kind of like?
Yeah, man, I kind of knew it was kind of bad, man, because she couldn't be on the lot when he was on the lot, and he couldn't be on the lot when she was on the lot. So not only the set, but they couldn't even be on the Universal Studios lot together. So
are you serious?
Right then and there, I knew something went right, man. But I don't know the whole story, man.
Right.
You know, I play golf with Dwayne Martin, you know, sometimes, and I be want to ask him, hey man, what really happened? Man, I ain't gonna go there,
man. I ain't gonna lie, but you know what? I'm glad that they did. You know, they did make peace, man, and they got back online with everything, man. Because you know these characters are loved, forever loved, and you know, I just think that we have enough negativity in the world, especially amongst each other as a colored culture.
Yeah.
We got enough of that, you know, and because we're really strong, man, when we come together.
What we're talking about with each other, don't do, man. Yeah, you need to do this, you need to do that, man. Like I say, man, talk is cheap, bro.
Yeah.
You do it. When you out there, you know, when you find a plan, you know, like, you know, a lot of people talking about, man, you voting, ain't number 2 white, man. I'm like, hey, man, look, when you find a plan to make our situation better, I'll be the first one to ride with you. But all the talk, bro, you can't do the little things first. How you gonna do the big things? You know, so little things is voting, dog. You can't do that. You know, then how you gonna do the big things? You just talk. You talking. Yeah, man, we need to do this, man. We don't need to be voting for these white people. Man, bro, look, you do you. You got your, you know, it's right. You got your rights not to do it. I got my rights to do it. So, you know, hey, man, I ain't gonna talk about you for not, and don't talk about me for do.
Right. How you felt about Cube? How you felt about Cube? The move Cube made?
Man, I don't even know the whole story behind that, man. I just know what the media put out. You know, the media could put out a whole lot of things about us that's not true. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, until Cube say what he have to say, and you know, man, it ain't nothing wrong with trying to, you know, I don't care what kind of avenues you have to take to try to better our people, man. You know, like they say, man, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Right.
You know, so, you know, practice what you preach.
Absolutely.
And if he got to keep his enemies closer to order to get us to where we want to be, so be it, man. Hey, man, like I told you, I don't listen to no man, man. So, you know, and I have no problem with it, with any other man do. As long as he ain't molesting no kids or raping women, you know, I don't have no problem with what he do. You know what I'm saying? He could do and sell what he want to sell, do what he want to do, man. As long as you ain't hurting us and kids, man, I love kids to death, man. You hurt a kid, then the wrath will come down, you know. But other than that, bro, hey, man, what a man do, that's a man business, bro. I ain't got nothing. It don't matter what I think, you know, about what Q did. He his own man. You know, who am I to tell somebody what to do and what not to do? That ain't my style, bro. I don't tell man what to do and what not to do, because as soon as he tell me what to do and not do, man, I get an attitude.
That's real, though. That's real. That's real, man. That was a fair question. Look, before we get out of here, man, you've been dropping gems, man, the whole time or whatever. You know, it's just been some tough times, man. 2020 really been it's really been crazy. And for anybody, man, out there who might be low in spirit, anybody, you know, a lot of people lost jobs and stuff like that, man. A lot of people really going through mentally down in spirit or whatever, you know. Can you give them some words of uplift, man, and some warm words of encouragement or whatever, man? Just hearing it from you.
I think, man, you know, what make a person happy, man, this what you should strive for, is to make a living at something that you love doing, because that way, man, you'll never work a day in your life, dog. And that's it. I mean, what I do, man, I love it so much, man. I remember when I used to go on Bernie, man, the end of the show, I used to look at the clock, man. You know, some people look at the clock and be like, dang, man, I got to be in work in 6 hours. Right. I used to look at the clock, man, like, God, oh, man, it's going to be a whole nother 6 hours before I get back on the set.
Right.
Go, man. I want to do it. I mean, you know, I could sit around on the set and just look at the set all day, man. Just look at it. When I was in college, I was in the black box, man. You know, it's theater. And I used to sit there, go early, man, before rehearsal, man. Just sit there and look at it, man. Smell, you know, the smell of the theater, man. Look up in the rafters, man, and the curtains. It's just, I just love it, man. I love it. I love what I do. So I tell anybody, man, if whatever you want to do, man, do it. Because if you can make a living at doing what you love to do, man, you won't have no stress, man. You have less stress.
Right.
And one thing I found out, this kind of off the subject, it ain't no such thing as time travel, because I know this dude came back from time and he said Trump was going to be president in 2021. So obviously he was in the wrong time. Right. Ain't no time travel.
Absolutely, man. Man, Reg, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, man, you my guy, man. I love you, brother. You know what I mean?
Man, back at you, homie. Yes,
you
sir.
always come through for me. Every time I hit you up, man, you always come through for me, man. And I just want you to know that I'm really, really grateful for your time, man, and for the relationship, man.
Life, baby boy. Yes, sir. I don't forget my friends. You know, we gonna do what we do, man. So,
absolutely.
Yes, sir. When the virus over, when you get in LA, come and get some of my white food, man. You
already know I'm coming, Reg. You know I'm coming, man.
You won't even know it's vegan, dog.
I gotta see that for myself now. You know what I'm saying? Because if you saying it now,
yes,
I gotta see, man. Because I love me some burgers and stuff, barbecue, man.
I just had me some chili beans on top of Fritos, dog.
Hey, I'm dope with them chili beans now. I miss some chili beans now.
Right on top of Fritos, baby.
Hey, for real, you already.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For real, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm grateful, man. Thank you so much, man. And
thank you for wanting to have this interview, man. I appreciate you.
Look, last time we did this, you was cleaning up and washing dishes. You was cleaning up and washing dishes the last time, man. Like, for real, man.
Good work, dog. She put me to work around this piece, man.
Look, I gotta get with you though on that situation we was talking about behind the scenes, man.
All right, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow.
All right.
Top it up about that, man. It's the one and only, my special guest, the one and only, my brother Reginald Ballard, aka Bruh Man. Now look, before we get out of here, I got one message right here. Let me see. He said, Mr. Lawton TV said, tell him to do that look when he leave out the window on Martin.
All right, I do it up close for you.
That's my guy right there, man. Hey, man, I love you, man. For me, the Vibe TV star, we wish you more blessings and more success with everything that you're doing right now and everything you're going to be doing in the future, my brother.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. All right.
The Vibe Show. We out. That was my special guest, the one and only Reginald Ballard.
Come on, come on. Let's have a good time. Let's have a good time. We feeling alright. Weather's good. I'm down for it all. Phone off. I won't answer calls. I'ma take